offense north.
We're at Lakeland College where the Lakeland Muskies are getting ready to take on Wisconsin Lutheran. Hello everybody, my name is Mike Martin and joining me is the coach Chris Wright. Chris, it's a rough job but somebody's got to do it.
That's right, they give away these seats, best seats in the house, so we thought we'd take advantage of this situation and sit here ourselves.
Usually the best seat in the house is reserved for during the game though.
Normally it is. Big game here coming up against Milwaukee Lutheran Wisconsin Lutheran. Just 2 games out of first place. Let's see how the Muskies respond tonight.
Gary Gresh talked to that point a little bit during the halftime of the girls game about their chances of taking over first place, and if you can explain the scenario to our fans.
Yeah, they're 2 games out, but they think it's going to be kind of tough to beat Concordia because they can't play them anymore. They do have a chance to catch Edgewood, which would be key for what they're doing is trying to set them up in the tournament, because most likely LMC teams don't get a tournament bid at large. They got to earn it through the tournament, so that's where you got to get the victory. So a second seed would be really important for Lakeland.
It doesn't relate to basketball, but I remember a few years ago in football, Lakeland came away with like a 12-0 record and they didn't get into the tournament. So you can see that it's very important to do well in your conference championship. Wisconsin Lutheran comes in 5-3. Lakeland is 3-5. Lakeland is 5-3, and would look like they should be able to take them.
Yeah, Wisconsin Lutheran has 2 outstanding players averaging 21 points a game, Kevin Christensen and John Urbanek. And leading the show for Wisconsin Lutheran is a local player from Oostburg, Adam Markham, who we know Kent Markham. We've talked about him many times over the years because he's got so many kids. But he does run the show for Wisconsin Lutheran.
Don't get so close. Lakeland has a good one in Corey Nickel, too.
Yeah, Corey's averaging 19 points a game, and since the adjustments of not having Ricky Davis impact, they've gotten a lot of production from other players. And of course, Nick Zeck is one of those players. He's just a big house. Probably could fill up this whole couch himself, but he's going to be a major impact player tonight. Big, strong rebounder, defender, and he can score, too.
I know he could take both of us and throw us off the couch. We're going to have to check out because Chris and I got to take the couch back to the other side of the bleachers. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineup and a tip-off for this afternoon's game.
Feeling stress from estate planning? Losing sleep over a traffic offense? Depressed by the prospect of divorce? Feeling anxiety from the purchase of a new home? Finally, there's something that can relieve all of these symptoms. Dillman, Holbrook, Wirtz, Roth, and Basler. Since 1945, our experienced attorneys have been solving these and other legal problems for the people of Sheboygan County. Let their experience provide real relief to your legal problems. Dillman, Holbrook, Wirtz, Roth, and Basler.
Having twins can be a handful.
Buy one, get one free.
So when I decided to go back to school, I needed to find one that fit our lifestyle. Lakeland College was the perfect place. They offer an easy-to-manage schedule and counselors to help me anytime. Evening classes at Lakeland don't tie our life in knots.
Ever consider a double major?
We're back at Lakeland College and are going through the starting lineups. For Lakeland, it's number 24, Corey Nickel, pardon me. He's a 6'2" senior. Also in the starting lineup will be number 34, Danny Janssen. He's a 6-foot forward. He's a senior. Number 12, Ryan Heyer, is a 6'3" junior. Number 50, Nick Zeck, is a 6'5" junior. Terrence Doss will be rounding out the starting lineup. He's a 6'2" sophomore guard out of Chicago, Illinois. For Wisconsin Lutheran, they'll be going with Lewis Giles. He's a 5'9" sophomore. Adam Markham out of Oostburg. We talked about him in the opening. He's a 6-foot junior. Number 24, Kevin Christensen, is a 6'2" guard. And John Urbanek is a 6'1" senior, and I didn't catch who that 5th starter was, Chris, so we'll have to pick him up when we get ready for the game. But number 23, BJ Miller, is that 5th starter. He's a 6'5" sophomore. There you get a good shot of Gary Gresh. Our officials for the game are Mike Garr, Peter Uzanis, and Tom Rizzo. Get a good shot of
Coach Noon.
Yeah. Skip Noon. Lakeland comes in with a 5-3 conference record, and they've been hot of late, playing quite well. And we mentioned about the transition through the course of the season and how they've picked it up. Struggled early. Corey Nichols, a senior from New Holstein, was Lakeland, or the LMC Player of the Week twice in January.
Well, one thing about Wisconsin Lutheran, they're small. They're not a very tall team. Biggest player on the floor right now is just 6'5". For at this level is extremely small.
Around jumper by Christensen is good.
Talking to Coach Dave Gannetti, coach, and I'm calling him, but Dave Gannetti, you watch Kevin Christensen and John Urbanek, 6'2", 6'1" players. They don't look like much, but all they do is throw in 21+ points a game.
Higher shot in the lane is up and in.
There is someone who has really improved over the course of this year. Ryan Higher.
Or is it here?
Here.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Little volleyball action with the basketball. It rolls out of bounds, and Lakeland will have the possession. Mike Garr handing the ball to Janssen, and Nickel has it.
Danny, of course, a good shooter.
A good inside feed to Zek for an easy 2. Nickel on the pass.
Watch for Nick to have a huge day today with his big size advantage over the much smaller Wisconsin Lutheran team. You're not going to miss Nick out there. He's the biggest one in the lane right now.
He's a horse. Jump shot from 16 feet is off. Christensen couldn't get that one to go. Lakeland leads it 4-2. Mike Martin along with Chris Wright bringing you the second game this afternoon. Lady Muskies won their game 57-47. Nickel from outside the line, no good. And tracking it down was Lewis Giles. Miller has it. Gets it out to Markham, who swings it over to Giles. Jump shot is no good, and Nickel comes away with it, showing good quickness. I thought he was going to give you the jersey and sit next to me.
They need him more than they need me.
More than we need you, right? Something like that.
That too.
Nickel going right down the lane. Shot is off, no good. Here's shot is off, no good, and he's fouled. They get a great shot of Ryan.
Watching Adam Markham play. I remember when Adam was just a little tyke, and he's grown into developed into a very strong player. Talked to his dad just a little bit ago and said he works very hard in the weight room, and he's definitely grown up to be a strong young man.
There's second one, stayed down. It's 6-2, Lakeland on top. Just 2.5 minutes in.
A lot of changes on the Lakeland bench since we've been here. They're down to just 12 players. Excuse me, 10 players.
I was going to say, I
10.
thought
I can't do the math. I knew it was 10 all along.
Giles had a good look and the ball went in and then it popped back out. Tough break on that shot. Nickel going hard to the basket and he got it up and in.
What an effort there by Corey Nickel. Chance to really extend this, and a quick start for the Muskies.
Foul is going to go on B.J. Miller. That's his second foul already, Chris. Nickel looking to complete the three-point play. Can't do it. It's 8-2, Lakeland on top.
B.J. Miller, their fourth leading scorer at 7 points a game.
Lutheran had a 3-game winning streak and then lost their last 2, so they were hot, but not recently. Let's hope that continues. In the post was Zondag. Nickel garnering another rebound. Nickel not a real big guy, he only goes 6'2".
Just a great athlete. He could play football, he could play baseball out here for sure. Basketball is his love, and that's what he's doing right now. He's also a very nice young man.
Yeah, stealing the ball was Giles. But Nickel trying to cover up, wasn't able to do it. Giles got it in. And it's 8-4. That breaks a 8-point run that Lakeland had going. They have Nickel listed as being from Pipe, Wisconsin. That's kind of in the Holy Land area.
Correct.
And you get a lot of great athletes from that area go to New Holstein High School. And he's part of that pipeline. Get it?
I was going to say that. And
Ooh, Zek had it knocked away. How does that happen? Giles.
Pipe's got a really nice restaurant there, too.
You mean you found it?
Yeah.
Right on Main Street, isn't it?
There's not much in Pipe, I'll tell you. Good place for fish.
Skip pass over to Janssen, and a long three-pointer is in.
That's his contribution is the three-point shot, no question about that.
Justin Hopp is in. Hopp, a local product from Howards Grove High School, is a 6'1" sophomore, number 40. Checking in for Lakeland is Nick Howard and Logan Heine. No, I'm not talking naughty. That's his name.
Good ball movement by the Muskies. Swinging it.
Here, Higher knocks it down. Oh, they're saying here.
Here.
I'll get it right yet.
Just the kind of start you want at home.
14-4, Lakeland up 10.
Good defense. If you're watching on TV, watch all the help D and getting hands up on shots. Tough shot there.
Urbanic's fadeaway is in.
He's from Winona, Minnesota. He's one of the two that are averaging 21 a game. I don't care what league you're in. If you're averaging plus 20 a game, that's some scoring.
That's for sure. Heine has it on top, working against the zone. Here to Nickel, back to Heine, over to here, and he's got an open jump shot and great ball movement, Chris.
You got that right.
Long lead feed. Wisconsin Lutheran trying to get the break, but Lakeland getting back on defense quite well that time. Shot by Christensen is up and in. Three-pointer.
Kind of goofy push shot. Kind of shoots like I do, which isn't the greatest, but
they got it in.
Gets it in is right.
Howard has it on the wing. Gets trapped and has it stolen away by Zondag. Christensen from outside the line again, and he's got another three-pointer. And a quick timeout by Lakeland College. A 30-second. timeout.
There's no question that since the loss to Whitewater the other day that John Urbanek and Kevin Christensen have been, put into the heads of the Muskie defensive players, and they can't just leave him open.
Well, the other thing is the turnover bug. When you turn the ball over like that, you're really opening up your defense to fast breaks by the other club, and saw Wisconsin Lutheran take advantage of that on the last possession. Just looking up here, Christensen mentioned it, I believe, averaging just over 20 points a game, and Urbanek 21 plus. Got to account for those two guys, that's for sure.
Lakeland won the first encounter by 4 down at their place. That big lead has pretty much disappeared here.
Yeah, it was 14-4. It's now 14-12.
Nice pass
Howard,
again.
reverse layup, got it up and in.
Seen a lot of unselfishness by the Muskies. Always looking for better shots, and that was a nice pass by Nick Zeck there.
Shot is off, no good. Howard goes up high with the rebound. Dishes it out to Heine. A little between the legs dribble. Zeck, that was here with a solid screen out on top. Inside feed to Howard, he gets it up and in. Another good feed.
Just unselfishness, good ball movement, quick ball movement. Lutheran doesn't know it hits them, and then next thing you know, you got a 2-footer. I think they're going to get Nick Howard foul there, the hold.
Howard committing the foul.
Howard averaging 6.5. He's number 10.
Checking in for Lakeland is Eric Wilby, number 54. Another big body in the middle.
Yep, I was just thinking that, Marty.
Hop has it on top.
Good defense.
Hop looking to go one-on-one. Turns on Wilby. Shot is off, no good. Heine trying to rip it away, and he's fouled.
Well, Huff tried to get that baby, there you see him, tried to get that baby hook to go down, but it wouldn't fall. And the littlest guy on the floor gets away with the rebound.
He was tough on that rebound too. Not giving it up was Logan Heine. (18-12), Lakeland up. Run off the last 4 points, both of them by Nick Howard on inside baskets. Penetrating pitch. Lakeland got a lucky break there.
Oh no, that was planned.
Here puts it up and in.
Pass 4 jerseys into a Lakeland man for the layup.
Here now is 9 points. He leads all scorers. Or actually, yep, leads all scorers. Christensen for Wisconsin Lutheran has 8. Adam Markham coming in and taking a seat is John Urbanek for Wisconsin Lutheran. A good defense on that inbounds play, Chris. Open, throwing up an air ball was Brian Hagel. He gets a pass inside and then loses it out of bounds. Lakeland will have it, and they've got an 8-point lead at 20-12. 10:25 remaining until halftime. And you got another special interview coming up. Who's that going to be?
Yeah, Coach Dombrowski of the football team out here is going to be with us. We'll let you meet him if you've never met him before. He had an outstanding season last year. I believe he's from Indiana, south part of Indiana. And he's very excitable person. I've seen him on the Lakeland show, locker room show that TV8 produces with Coach Weber this fall, and he definitely likes to talk, and in a very positive way. He's very enthusiastic.
Jump shot by Howard outside the line is good.
Just like the ladies' game before, Marty, that was drawn up just right. Nice play, and gotta like it when those go down.
Oh boy, for sure. Howard has 7 of the last 9 Lakeland points, and Lakeland's on a 9-point run. They had a 2-point lead at 14-12, and now it's 23-12.
Good defensive stand by the Muskies. Let's see if they can finish it.
Shot clock down inside of 2. Throws it up there, literally. Doesn't hit the rim. It's a shot clock violation. Great defense by Lakeland, and a timeout, Wisconsin Lutheran. It's a full timeout. We'll take a short break and be right back with Lakeland on top, 23-12.
Labs and meth lab waste can be found anywhere. The people who manufacture methamphetamine aren't chemists, and it's a very dangerous process. It's toxic, it's poisonous, it's flammable, it's explosive. What we as citizens can do in our community to stop the flow of methamphetamine is educate ourselves in what's going on, to be aware of what's happening in our neighborhoods, and report suspicious activity to the police department.
There is strength in our numbers. Our call is to action, to practice what we preach. Be there to care. Our passion is compassion. We're only human, but together we're humane. Our letters stand for taking a stand, for taking the lead, for filling the need. The American Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Be part of our heart.
I wasn't going to mention this, Chris, but Dave Gallianetti and I.
There he is.
There he is.
He is NCAA basketball.
Us two took the couch back where it belonged. We'd appreciate it if you wouldn't have been on it when we carried it, though. Darn, it was heavy.
Well, you've been carrying me for about 6-7 years at this.
I wouldn't say that.
Good first half of the first half here for Lakeland. 10-point lead plus.
I bet I know what you're going to say. Good first half of the first half.
Yep.
Inside feed to Wilby for an easy 2, and Lakeland again displaying some great teamwork.
And easy baskets.
That's what gets the shooting percentage up. Vanek had it. Spaeth trying to get it, has it knocked away, and Corey Nickel has it.
Nice
Wilby,
pass.
Yep. Look off pass, Wilby, and Nickel made eye contact, and that's all it took.
I think I have him 12 for 15 shooting so far.
13-point run they're up to now. Wilby battling inside hard with Hagel. And Hagel steps outside and makes the shot. That breaks a 13-point run, makes it 27-15.
It's like Lutheran's in a zone.
Lakeland swinging it around the outside.
Oh, he's wide open again.
Whoa, dunk! A flush.
He's 3 for 3, but he's only got to go about a foot to get those 3 baskets. That's the kind of baskets you like, and that's definitely breakdown by the Lutheran defense again in a zone there.
Inside feed to Hagel, hit him on the hands, he couldn't handle it.
Bad place.
Well, I was thinking the one that he lost out of bounds hit him on the hands too. It was a little harder catch, but
another one.
Wilby, good move inside. Got another great pass, that time from Janssen for the easy 2, and it's 31-16. And the Lakeland offense is just chewing up and spitting out Wisconsin Lutheran defense.
Well, that's just unacceptable. You're playing a zone, and the post player against your zone is getting bunnies. Here you're going to see a good look of it. They're just way too outside. You know, I always had a rule when I coached zone. I always told my guys they should stay inside the circle. You know, one of the reasons you're staying in the zone is to force them to the outside. Now, you don't want them to get easy looks. You want to get a hand up.
Well, you can see that Hagel was the inside presence, and as the ball swung off to the right, he took 2 steps out, and then when it came back towards the middle, he never came back.
There's some Muskie fans up there.
Yeah, that was one of our security guys back here. But you're right, that middle defender never got back in where he was supposed to be. And because he wasn't playing such great defense, he's out. Nathan Zondag is in. Good tap out by Janssen. Lakeland has it. Corey Nickel with a hook pass to Howard, who couldn't get it in. And Adam Markham has it.
Adam's not a guy that's going to score a lot of points, but he does a lot of little things.
Outside jump shot is up and good by Urbanic. He now has 5 points in the ball game. Lakeland up 31-18.
Now they're going to be really tight inside, so whoops.
Here making a cut through the lane and got a real nice pass from Corey Nickel for an easy shot in the basket.
Steal by Denny Hansen.
Oh, I missed that one. That's your basic brick. Urbanic feeling it, but can't get it to go. Wilby with a strong rebound inside. Markham trying to get it away, and then finally does commit the foul. For Adam, that's his second personal. And the 15th foul.
And a well-deserved hand there for Eric Wilby. 8 points, all within a foot of the basket.
Nick Zeka saying, get me in there. I want to play against this zone. Howard with a 3-point basket.
I was saying before that they're going to pack it in, so the outside game's work going to be there, and Nick Howard takes advantage of that.
Well, they've doubled up on Wisconsin Lutheran, 36-18. Posting up inside was Urbanic. Get it back out. Ball is knocked away by Nickel. He gets pushed out of bounds by Huff. Took one on the chin. He'll be all right. Feed out. Nice easy jump shot is up and in. Serafiko for 2.
First we've seen him this year and ever.
Huff with the rebound. Jump shot is off. Urbanic had the shot, but he got fouled by Danny Janssen. For Janssen, that's his second foul, Chris, but only the third on the Lakeland Muskies.
Fouled a jump shooter here, so he's going to get 3 free throws. 76% free throw shooter on the year. So he should make the next one.
He should. Should have made all of them. Could have maybe got his percentage up to 77.
Well, he'll make the next 2.
Howard and Janssen both out. Got that one in. Makes it 39-20. Terrence Doss, number 32 in the ball game. Doss has it, looking inside. Zek posting up, gets the feed, and then it's stolen away by Adam Markham. And I think we're gonna get a foul on BJ Miller, giving Doss the elbow as he ran down the floor. His third foul, Chris. Wow. He obviously got a timeout, but I didn't see who called it.
30-second timeout for Lakeland. Very workmanlike for Lakeland. Hard to believe it's a 19-point lead.
Well, you know what's happening, I think, is they're getting so many different people involved in the offense. A lot of contributors.
This Coach Weber,
there he is.
baseball coach here.
And it would be appropriate he's wearing his baseball hat.
Right, and obviously he had to cook again tonight. So.
His turn, so take him to the basketball game and have popcorn.
Sports director out here and baseball coach.
Logan Heine trying to take it hard to the hoop, dishes it out. A pretty good cover up that time by Wisconsin Lutheran. Doss's wild shot is no good. Zek muscles it up and he can't get it to go, but he's fouled. And the foul is going to go on Justin Hopf. Take that back. Lewis Giles. Giles is kind of a little guy, Chris. I didn't see him amongst all those big bodies underneath there. So far, Lakeland has only hit on 2 of 4 free throw attempts. Zek hits 1 out of 2. He now has 3 points in the ball game.
They've doubled up the score on the Warriors.
Up on lead feed to Markham. No good. Oh, good block by Serfico, and I think he's going to get called for the foul. Serafico. Oh, they're going to get Doss on the foul. And it happened before the shot. Christensen had it and shoots it and gets it.
Quick jumper. Quick vertical there. Turn and shooting. Just high enough to get it over the rim and in.
Christensen has 10 points in the first half. But Lakeland with a big 18-point lead at 40-22. We're at the 3:15 mark of the first half. Mike Martin along with Chris Wright. Our second game. Had the Lakeland women's team. They were a 10-point winner over Wisconsin Lutheran.
Corey trying to draw the foul there, couldn't get it.
Christensen, no good. Zek and Hop battling. And Hop is going to get the foul. And Zek will be going to the line to shoot a couple. 1 and 1.
Let's hope that first thing you said is correct.
Yeah, really.
There you basically saw it. 40-22, 3:01 left. Nick Zek at the line.
Pure.
You're running out of paper, Marty.
Yeah, we go back up the sides. No problemo. Nick knocks in a pair. Let's see, 2, 3, 5 points so far for Nick in the first half. And Lakeland's lead is back up to 20. Ball is going to go on Big Nick. He is first. Nick is a junior from West Allis. Inside feed to Christensen. He's being guarded by Howard. Feed out to Markham. He's open. Shot is short.
Five rebounds for Corey Nickel already.
Who almost had it taken away. Heine out to Nickel, and then he shuffles his feet before he got the ball on the floor.
Just the fourth turnover for Lakeland in the half.
That's really good.
That's taking care of the basketball.
Did you watch any of that Badger game the other night? Boy, they had a lot of turnovers. You know, they're saying they average about 10 a game. I think they had 9 or 10 in the first half. It was simply amazing because you watch the Badgers play, and they just never seem to turn the ball over. And in that particular game, they had turnover after turnover. At least that's the way it seemed. Kind of the same with Lakeland. They don't turn the ball over much.
Maybe not having Boo Wade in there was part of that factor.
And you think about it, 2 of their starters have not been playing. They're still ranked number 11 in the country.
Oh,
Heine with a little give and go. Zach with a dunk.
A one-handed.
Wow. Nice play.
That's some pretty good vertical for such a big guy.
Lewis's shot is no good. Howard goes up high for the rebound. And it's another double up, 44-22. Heine's stepping through, gets it to Howard. Oh. Well, they had the good shot, but Serfico just wasn't ready for the pass. Markham on the push, over to Giles. Layup is good. Under a minute left in the first half, 50 seconds. It's 44-24, Lakeland up.
Maybe you heard it there.
Zek going hard to the basket, and they're going to get him for the charge.
Just going to say the Lakeland bench, coaching staff yelling out, finish hard. They have played a very good first half. All they need to do is finish it off with the last 44 seconds here. Second foul there on Nick Zek. He's going to have a seat till the second half.
Nick said, it wasn't my fault. I was just standing there. 30 seconds remaining. Down to 28, 19 on the shot clock. Christensen trying to go baseline, and he's fouled. Nick Howard is going to get tagged with that, and that'll be his second foul of the first half.
And that'll put the Warriors at the line in the 1-and-1.
And Terrence Doss in the game too. He had a great shot at Kevin Christensen. His free throw's no good. Serfico got that rebound. Nickel has it. We're down to 14 seconds. Looks like Lakeland will play for one. Toss wide open in the corner.
Get it up.
Heine dishes it out to Serfico. No good at the buzzer. And at the end of one half of play, it's Lakeland 44, Wisconsin Lutheran 24. Don't go too far because we'll be right back. Chris will have a special interview for you.
Imagine if everybody could live in peace. Imagine if people helped each other. Imagine if there were no bombs. I hope someday you'll join us. Imagine if there was human rights for everyone. Imagine
Exercise your emotions. Attend a live orchestra concert. Go to findaconcert.com.
How much do I need to save for her education?
How much credit card debt is too much?
No matter who you are, making informed decisions about what to do with your money will help build a more stable financial future for you and your family.
Take charge of your financial future. Visit our website at federalreserveeducation.org or call us toll-free. There's a lot to learn about money.
So many kids' activities today seem to leave out the activity part. New research tells us that just getting children to walk an extra 35 minutes a day could spare them the pain of thinning bones later in life. Encourage your kids to get up, get out, and get moving.
Hello. Hey, Grandma, how about another grape soda?
For more advice on how kids can build strong bones, visit AAOS.org, a public service message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
We're back at Lakeland College, where the Muskies lead at 44-24, and standing by is Chris Wright.
I'm here with Coach Zabrowski, the football coach out here. Coach, you've been here just about a year now. Have you enjoyed it? Yeah.
One more week. February 15th, I think, is the anniversary.
Yeah, enjoy your stay out here.
It's been going great, especially after having a pretty good first year. The kids played hard. The big thing was, are the kids going to play hard? Do I know what I'm doing? It's a big thing. They did play hard, and the great thing is we got great kids out here. And I think all the other sports have been playing really well, and we just kind of hope to jump into that crew and keep doing it. And being 8-2, we didn't play too bad.
Well, I've seen you on TV 8 before in the locker room, but and I saw you at the Elks Club last year with the seniors from Sheboygan. Why don't you tell the people back in Sheboygan a little bit about yourself, where you come from, and how you got your start?
Originally from Cleveland, Ohio. I played at Mount Union College, which is predominantly a pretty good Division III school, and I always tell people I have no rings from them, so I kind of like to say I helped to build the program. I coached 6 years of high school in Ohio, then I went to Southern Illinois, I got my master's, went to Millikan, and ended up here being offensive coordinator in most places I've been.
One thing you bring to the table, I say that I enjoyed your stuff at the Elks Club, and I watched your enthusiasm. You bring a lot of enthusiasm to the community and to the football program. Does that carry over into coaching?
Yeah, it really does. I'm an upbeat guy, and I think the big thing was when I got here, it was kind of a situation where the kids were always 500, they're a little dreary, and I think it was just kind of a right fit for me. I'm an emotional guy, excitable, and I think that carried over to our kids, and our kids carried over to doing elementary work at some of the schools around here, and some of the boys and girls stuff. I think it's kind of carried over the whole program. I think our kids play kind of like how I hope they play. But unfortunately, we had about 100 penalties this year. A little too emotional, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
I asked Coach Gresh in the halftime of the girls program. He comes in, has to change some things around. You did the same thing this year. You wanted to concentrate more on attacking on defense and run the football a little bit. Is that tough for kids to make an adjustment? Coach Gresh had some comments. What do you think about that at football?
You know what, the biggest adjustment we had, the offense was the same for 10 years. They were always a run and shoot team, so they knew they were getting something different. The kids were excited because you can get the big guys excited because they want to hit somebody. The running backs are excited, so that wasn't a big thing. The scariest part was defensively, we were the third new staff defensive-wise that they've had in 4 years. So these kids were confused, and we just want to give them something simple. So the biggest concern I had was the defense and then wide receivers, because they weren't going to be getting the ball as much as they had. Funny thing was, stat-wise, yardage-wise, they still came out to about the same, but I would want to convince wide receivers we're still going to throw the ball. I want to convince the defense, hey, we're going to be pretty sound. We're just going to let it rip and be physical. And so those are the two biggest worries I had, or concerns I had.
Yeah, I thought you guys you put a nice, fun little, it was fun to watch you this year, that's for sure. And talking to Dave Gannetti, he said you got some recruits coming in next year and bigger goals next year, I'm sure.
Well, it's funny thing, we talk about, you heard that speech I gave, reach your full potential, make the big time where you're at. And I never had a rebuilding plan. I said, hey, we're just going to come here and try to win every game and we'll do the best we can. So now that we're 8-2, these kids, it's not so hard to get them in the weight room anymore. They're excited about being in the weight room. What we did schedule-wise, we took out Tri-State and we're playing Whitewater. We lose Oshkosh because of the contract. So we play at Carthage still and Whitewater because we kind of want to see where we're at. And conference-wise, our kids are like, hey, we got a shot. Being 2 games away last year, you hope this is just a start. You never know. Everybody else is going to get better. We got to get better in a lot of the places, but I think the kids are excited now, and they wanted to play Whitewater. And the funny thing is, we're only going to have 4 home games next year and 6 away because of the Whitewater. The year after, Whitewater is coming to us. So the state schools are excited to play us, and we're excited to play them.
Got some kids coming in next fall to help you?
Yeah, you know, so right now, the funny thing about Division III recruiting is some kids will say yeah, but then some kids have to wait for financial aid. They got to do a lot of things they still have to wait for. So we've had, you know, upward of 100 visits, so we've got a lot more visits. I think we're doing pretty well. We're trying to get pretty good student athletes. I think sometimes in the past they've got, you know, kids that maybe didn't gel together. So now we're trying to get everybody to gel. We're hitting a little more into the Illinois and Northwest Indiana area. And I went to, heck, probably 75 schools just in Wisconsin, and we've got some visits. So hopefully we get some of those kids to come through.
Well, Coach, like I said, you bring a lot of enthusiasm to our community and to the football here, and we look forward to seeing you next fall.
Yeah, well, thank you very much.
Sure.
Good day.
Yeah, we'll be back with the second half shortly.
This is your nest egg. This is your nest egg when trouble strikes. There is no insurance against investment fraud. There is no insurance if you lose money in the stock market. But there is help if your broker goes out of business. One organization helps you get your securities investments back. The Securities Investor Protection Corporation. It's your nest egg. Protect it.
I love the challenge of computers. Not that I have much time with these little guys and my job, but when my wife went back to school, I thought, why can't I? Certain things in life demand my attention, but a new career in computer science deserves my attention. An evening class at Lakeland doesn't tie my life in knots, thanks to a flexible, easy-to-manage schedule that allows me to balance work, school, and the twins. Evening classes that meet once a week, that's the easy part.
In the second half, Muskie's on top, 44-24, and some interesting stats to talk about, Chris. Lakeland really shot well.
There's another one.
And Nick Zeck continues that trend.
63% shooting from the floor. More importantly, I know we talked about it a lot during the first half, but ball movement, 16 assists in the first half, 8 alone for Corey Nickel. That's just goes to show you how unselfish this team is and why their success is really on the upswing.
Christensen's shot is off, no good. Nickel with the rebound. Danny Janssen, a little inside out. Nickel takes it right to the lane and puts it up and in.
On the other hand, Wisconsin Lutheran just shot 32%.
You know, amazingly enough, Nickel only has 4 points, but his passing has been just outstanding. I think Ketch who made that basket.
Christensen, he's now 5 for 10, 12 points.
Christensen led Wisconsin Lutheran in scoring with 10 in the first half. He now has 12. Janssen, here's little jumpers, no good, and then Zeck with a good push.
That could have been another assist there for here.
Third foul on Nick.
Excuse me, that would have been Johnson here with the miss.
Ryan here led Lakeland in scoring in the first half with 11. He was followed closely by Nick Howard, who had 10. And then Wilby had 8. And then it was Nick Zeck with 7. So a lot of contributors in the first half for Lakeland. Here gets the rebound. Lakeland up 22. It's 48-26. Mike Martin along with Chris Wright bringing you the game. Coach Zukowski, good interview. Zeck with the rebound on the weak side, puts it up and in. Nick Zeck has 11 points. That's 3 players in double figures for Lakeland. That'll go up before we're done.
Yeah, Coach Zabrowski loves football, loves coaching, and like I say, he has an entertaining squad to watch. I know we enjoyed watching him last fall and look forward to him come, 7 months from now? 8 months from now, won't be long.
You know what I like best? They started running the ball a little bit and the games didn't take 3.5 hours. He didn't even crack a smile at that one. Such a serious guy. His comments were interesting when he talked about the change in offense. He wasn't so concerned about that as he was about the change in defensive philosophies. Nickel lost the ball, slow getting up. Layup is up and good by Urbanic.
Urbanic and Christensen definitely get their shots. There's no question. They get plenty of opportunities to get those 21 and 20 points a game. Too many turnovers all of a sudden.
Lewis has it. Lakeland still up 20. It's 50-30.
Sometimes maybe that's it, Marty, huh? You get a big lead and don't take care of the ball as well as you should.
And you get a little sloppy. And that can also translate over to defense too. Urbanic nail that three-pointer, and a quick timeout by Lakeland. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a short break and be right back with Lakeland on top, 50-33.
There's a new experience around every corner as you discover Wisconsin. Discover Wisconsin like you've never seen before.
Good job.
Look, it's a giraffe.
I don't see it.
The less art kids get, the more it shows. Are yours getting enough? Art. Ask for more. AmericansForTheArts.org.
There's the couch.
Janssen tosses it in, and he'll bring it up. Janssen looking to penetrate, can't. Tried to bounce it into Zek cutting through the lane, but was kicked away. And a little more commitment to defense by Wisconsin Lutheran as they're coming back. Okay, thank you.
Oops, off Howard's foot. And here's the chance, Marty.
Oh, I got it.
There he is, and he's showing his left-handed talent.
Another good pass. I got her, Coach, thank you.
Well, they really took care of the basketball in the first half, Lakeland that was, with just 5 turnovers, but 3 quickly here in the second half. We only played just about 4 minutes.
Christensen jumps, doesn't shoot it, gets it over to Markham. And Lakeland doing a pretty good job of covering up. Shot is off. Howard with the rebound. That shot was missed by B.J. Miller. Miller sat out quite a bit in the first half, Chris, with 3 fouls. Urbanic leads Wisconsin Lutheran in scoring now with 14. He scored 7. A lazy pass by Janssen is stolen away. And then in an attempt to get the ball back, commits a foul on Lewis. Lewis Giles, that is.
Lakeland trying to get back to the 500 mark with a win. 11-11. Try to stay pace with both Concordia and Edgewood.
Hopf has it.
Good skip pass.
Yeah, good skip pass, and the shot is off by Miller again. And Nickel has it. Pardon me, here had it and then lost it. Markham's got it, and they're pushing it back down against the Lakeland defense.
Ooh, Block.
Yep, got that one. Nichols a good leaper. He's not a real big guy, but he can get up. Christensen going down the baseline. His shot is up and in.
On the 15. Not a time to worry, but time to be a little concerned.
9-point run by Wisconsin Lutheran. Pass to Zek. His shot, it kisses it off the glass for 2. Serafico on a nice feed.
Good body control there by Nick Zek. Kissing that one off the glass.
And Zek with a block. But after the foul by, I believe that's going to go on Howard. Nick Howard picking up his 3rd foul. Nick Zek also has 3 along with Danny Janssen. Now that could pose a problem.
Christensen's 80% free throw shooter.
Not anymore. It's amazing how you can do that, Chris.
Yeah, he missed one in the first half, missed another. So
I just mean you tell how great a free throw shooter they are, and then they go and miss.
Well, we just do that to our opponents.
That's why we're here. Has nothing to do with community service. 52-36, Lakeland up 16. Logan Heine trying to penetrate the baseline. He's trapped. And then has the ball stolen away.
Got caught in a no-no corner down here, pinned against the baseline.
Yeah, you want to get your Heine out of there, that's for sure.
Uh-oh.
Bourbonic, no good. Howard with the rebound, kicks it out to Nickel. I think we smell a layup. Yes. Nickel now at 6.
Just going to say that was a good look for Urbanic and just missed it.
Serafico picks up the foul. 15th foul on Lakeland. Wisconsin Lutheran has none. 13:36 remaining in the ball game. Lakeland up 18, 54-36. Howard with another rebound, fighting hard to get it out of there.
I got him for 5 already.
Heine with a penetrate and a pitch. Serafico's shot is no good, and Huff with the rebound. And we talked about it earlier, Chris. Lakeland has been playing much better of late, and that can only serve to pay dividends as they head into the tournaments, the conference tournament.
Well, they have Marion here. That'll be next week on the 10th. And they got to travel to Maranatha Baptist and MSOE to close out the season. MSOE is a tough place to play there. Sometimes they play very well and sometimes very poor. Always a kind of a sleeper team.
Here goes hard to the basket, kisses it off the glass for 2. (56-36), Lakeland's lead is back up to 20. Here now with 13 points in the game. Ooh, nice little scoop shot by Zondag. For Zondag, that's his first points of the game.
First foul on Wisconsin Lutheran.
About time.
Comes at the 12-12 mark.
They get a great shot at Corey Nickel triggering the inbounds. Over to here and now to Logan Heine. He get caught in that corner again. Man, he loves that place.
I'll tell you, one person who likes that is Coach Noon and the Wisconsin Lutheran team, because they'll take advantage of it every time with that double trap down there.
Heine quick on the dribble. He got through. Oh! Lewis Giles fouling Logan Heine on his way to the hoop. Second foul. Not a shooting foul, he's dribbling.
You got a fresh 35 though, Marty. Doesn't matter to Corey.
Nickel couldn't quite get it, and then it goes right through Wilby's hands. And a lot of action going on, and finally Lakeland comes out with it. And whistle was to reset the shot clock, I believe.
Every whistle has a purpose. Well, that's
skip pass. Ooh. Inside is here. Turnaround jumper. No, Wilby. Putback is in. He has 10.
5 for 5 shooting.
He's a good one.
Put that in the first half. That wasn't in the stuff.
Rebound. Ripped away by here. Wilby and Zondag mixing it up a little bit inside.
Ooh, Corey Nickel with a good pin there, but.
Ooh, throw that lob pass. Yeah. Throw it over his head. A little bit too far underneath the basket, but the idea was good. Actually, that pass should have went to Wilby. Here comes right through the defense and gets the rebound.
Reload.
Reload is right. We're down to 10-20 remaining in the ball game. Lakeland up 20, 58-38. Howard got it. A three-pointer. 61-38.
First basket for him in the second half.
First one. He now has 13 in the ball game.
He also has 5 rebounds to go along with those 13 points.
Adam Markham bringing it up. Lewis Giles had it. And he fires it. No good. Good strong rebound by Logan Heine. I'll tell you what I see a lot of, you know, when the, not just Lakeland, but even in the girls' game somewhat, when those guys, oh, nice pass, and Wilby's got it.
Wow.
Can't get it. Rebound is out of bounds. Lakeland, Wisconsin Lutheran's ball. What I was going to say, Chris, is when those guys take off on the dribble, their offhand is always, it seems like, pushing that defense away. And, you know, it's something that probably could be called quite a bit.
And probably not called as much at the collegiate level as we see in the high school ranks.
Yeah, for sure. Adam Markham going one-on-one for 2.
Hey, his first bucket. He just averages almost 3 points a game. Again, so many other things he does on the floor defensively, rebounding and assists, that he's also got over 40 steals this year. Scoring is not something that's common for him.
Janssen lost it. And then we get a foul. It's going to be on Eric Wilby. Wilby with his first foul. It's the 6th foul on Lakeland. And we get a timeout, a 30-second timeout by Wisconsin Lutheran. We have a couple of big games coming up. On Tuesday, we'll be at Sheboygan Christian when Lutheran invades for the annual crosstown rivalry battle, the Holy War by the Shore. And then on next Saturday, the 14th of February, we'll have the North-South game. That's just the War by the Shore. I hope I'm not doing any kind of copyright infringements by saying that. We're getting down near the end of our schedule. After the North-South game on the 14th, we have a game on the 20th and the 26th. And those will both be at South. Preble invades, and then Manitowoc after that. And then it's tournament time for us. Outside shot is off by Urbanic. And here comes away with it. Look out! Whoa. You can hear that over here.
Where did the season go here, Marty?
Really? It's been a quick one, and for once we got along.
That's a turnover.
Yeah, it's a classic turnover. I'll tell you, Lakeland has not handled the pressure well.
Well, just not a smooth second half after such a strong performance in the first half.
Danny Janssen feeds it off to here. Nice shot and a basket and a good pass by Janssen. 63-42, Lakeland up. Inside feed to Zondag for two. Zondag with 4 points. That call being made by Mike Garr. Well, if he looks familiar, he worked the semifinal sectional game last year when Sheboygan North defeated Cedarburg.
And we were there.
Yep. Great game. Doss has it on the wing, gets it over to Nickel, and then he travels.
Got hung up in the air.
If he'd have been 4 inches taller, he wouldn't have walked. Could have stretched out far enough. Ooh, ooh. Just a little too short. Christopher Walls, number 14, is in the ball game for Wisconsin Lutheran. Adam Markham has the ball.
Walls is all the way from Cleveland, Ohio.
Being guarded by Doss. Terrence Doss. Christensen, leap and leaner, rolls in and then out. Wilby calls a timeout before he goes out of bounds. And I think it's only a 30-second jobber. Nope, it's a full timeout. With that, we'll take a short break. It's Lakeland 63, Wisconsin Lutheran 44.
Start hallucinating after 3 days. Start scratching yourself so bad that you'll develop scabs on your arms. Your teeth will fall out, your eyes will turn yellow. You'll develop liver problems, but you'll regret it. You'll end up in jail, you'll end up in rehab, or you'll end up dead. And there ain't nothing else to say about it.
If you or a member of your family has been injured in an accident, you need tough, experienced trial lawyers fighting for your rights. There's no need to look outside Sheboygan County for legal representation, especially when you have tough, experienced trial lawyers right in your own community. Since 1945, the attorneys of Dillman, Holbrook, Wirtz, Roth, and Bassler have established a reputation for fighting hard and winning for accident victims and their families in Sheboygan County. Why take chances elsewhere? Call them and let them take on the big insurance companies for you and your family.
There you see Renee Steinert checking out the boys' action after her team won the first game 57-47.
Clinched the outright title for the LMC. Regular season champions once again.
Janssen hung up in the air here, takes it right down the lane. His short jumper is no good. And coming away with it is Kevin Christensen. Christensen has 15 points on the night. Shot by Miller is off. He's had a hard time of it here in the second half, Chris. Nothing to show for his efforts so far.
He's 0 for 5 on the day.
Doss. Oop. Didn't even draw iron. Christensen. Oh, Janssen doing a pretty good job of cutting him off on the baseline, but then he still got the basket.
17 shots for Christensen already.
I like that.
That's a lot of shots.
He's gonna have to start shooting with his other arm. Nickel from just outside the free throw line is off, no good.
Travel.
Oh, there's a walk, not called. Christensen has it again. I feel number 18 going up. Oh, not yet. Hop.
Oh boy. Hop, hop.
Yep. Yeah, that'll happen once in a while. I want you to interview Nick Zeck again. And you better behave yourself too. That guy's a load.
I just cannot imagine him in the cafeteria.
He can.
I wonder if he gets charged double because he takes 2 trays.
Jeez.
The weight room too. He must just be a force to watch.
Oh, Janssen, easy layup.
He must work hard in the weight room.
Well, it definitely looks like it, that's for sure. Wall's trying to go baseline. He's fouled on the way in.
Yeah, Nick's averaging about 9.5 a game coming into today. 6.5 rebounds, 64% from the field. That's just outstanding. And you know, one of the things for him, and we talked to Coach Gresh, you know, during the girls' game, is, you know, changing over from football to basketball. And boy, once he got into his gear, he's tough.
There was that lob pass we were looking for. Got the shot off, but was fouled very hard by Walls. We'll go to the line to shoot a couple. You were mentioning about Kevin, or pardon me, Nick Zeck, you know, averaging around 9. If there was a little more season left to go, you know, with his role on the team now, he could easily get that up into double figures. Be nice to see a breakdown, you know, of what he's been doing since some of the other players that were playing earlier on, you know, and are not here now. He gets a lot more playing time, what his average is.
Well, he did that last year. The second half of the year, he was just a force in the league. Yeah, he's got a nice soft touch there too.
Nick Zeck looks like the kind of guy that when you have a rock band, he's security.
And nobody else.
Exactly. Eric will be in the ball game for Zeck. Markham almost threw that one out of bounds. A good save by Christensen. Huff with the rebound. Urbanic, who looked like it was going to go in, but it didn't. Doss with the rebound. And we're just under 5 minutes, 4:45 remaining. It's 67-46, Lakeland on top.
And those are just frustration fouls for the Warriors. Way back away from the basket, over 90 feet away from the basket, you're fouling, and you're not doing anything but putting Lakeland at the line to put the deficit in the bigger numbers.
Brian Hagel checks in for Wisconsin Lutheran, and Adrian Serafico checks in for Lakeland. There you get a great shot. Terrence Doss. Doss looking for his second free throw in a row. That was his first point of the night. 69-46, Lakeland up 23. Their biggest lead was 24. Huff spins into the lane, has a shot blocked by Wilby. Christensen lost it on the dribble. Hagel, off, no good. Christensen, bango. He has 20. Serafico looked like he was pretty wide open as he cut through the lane.
Well, if you're Lakeland right now, running the shot clock down is quite vital.
Yep, good call. Wilby wanted to come around the top of the free throw line and he got cut off. Foul goes on Adam Markham. Wilby will be at the line. He has 10 points so far, looking for 11 and 12. When you look at Eric Wilby and Nick Zeck, you know, you mentioned about Zeck having a nice touch, so does Wilby. Good release. Christensen being guarded by Janssen. Lean in. I think they're going to get Janssen on a push as he was heading to the basket.
Bonus situation, Marty.
That's good. I need a break. Janssen picks up his fourth. Christensen will be at the line. Janssen going to get some pine time as Nick Howard comes in. No good. Hagel's putback is no good, and then Howard, I believe, is going to get, or Doss is going to get called for over the back. A few smiles on the Lakeland bench.
Another one in the win column.
I would think so. $70-50, Lakeland up 20. Justin Hopp, Howard's Grove product. Gets a couple. His first 2 points of the game, Chris. Heine being hounded by Spath. Oh, nice back cut by Wilby, and he gets the feed for an easy 2. That was sweet.
6 for 8 from the floor is Wilby. Already shooting 47%. He'll get closer to that 50%. With a performance like today.
Yeah, really. Spath.
Another bad foul for Lakeland. Your most important goal right now is to get that clock down to 0-0-0.
Last few minutes seem to be taking quite long.
The 3-minute mark has been up there for a while. Here comes the trap, and he gets himself in that back, another back corner.
Oh, stolen away by Christensen. He lays it up and in. And they're not handling pressure well. I know I mentioned it before, but you got to read that double team. We have a full timeout with the score 72-55, Lakeland up. We'll be right back.
Not long ago, Albert couldn't take long walks. he was diagnosed with a bad heart. After considering all the treatment options, his heart specialist recommended a pacemaker instead of putting him to sleep. Get the facts about animal research.
There's a new experience around every corner as you discover Wisconsin. Discover Wisconsin like you've never seen before.
I got a question for you, Chris. It's not really a question, more of a comment, but how fair do you think it is, like with the Big Ten, for instance, or like the Lake Michigan Conference? You know, you play a whole season of conference games, 10, 12, 14, and you establish your position, and now you got to win a tournament in order to get a bid. Isn't winning a conference enough?
Yeah, I've always questioned that, especially since Lakeland's kind of been on the short end the last few years, always comes down to that tournament. Sometimes I know that happens in the NCAA as well. Some of the smaller conferences, they go undefeated and all of a sudden they get upset in a conference.
Conference tournament, you
tournament, and they're out. But I guess that's the rules. Definitely a strong question, Marty. You're right.
I actually preferred the way the Big Ten used to do it without the tournament, but it almost seems like playing the tournament, at least at that level, it's a money issue. It's not necessarily an equitable issue. And Doss with a good save, and they're going to, no, it wasn't a good save. They're going to give it back to Wisconsin Lutheran.
Another example would be UWM. I mean, this year they are so far leading the conference, and the only chance of UWM getting into the tournament is winning the Horizon League championship, and they get bumped out regardless if they are conference champs or have a great year. It doesn't really matter because of their strength of their conference, they're not going to get an at-large bid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Some years they could if that conference is really good, but this year it's not going to be the case.
Well, in the case of NCAA Division I, they'd have added a game, I can't remember what they call it, like a play-in game, wild card, get in extra.
Well, it takes 65 teams, and then they take the two lowest
seeds or whatever
conferences that are conference champions, and they do have a play-in. For Kevin Christensen, unofficially, that's his 21st shot attempt, unofficially, plus all the free throws he's been throwing up. I wonder if he's going to have ice his arm tomorrow.
He has 25 points. And we're under 2 minutes. There's 1:51 remaining. The score is 72-58 Lakeland. And they're all standing, Chris. I think it's only a 30-second timeout. Anyway, going back to that issue of equitableness of playing a tournament versus, just having your conference win out, the ACC, that's been a history there. I mean, that's been going on for what seems like forever, having the conference tournament at the end. Big Ten, of course, was pretty late in doing that. But any other conference that seems to form, they go to that right away.
Well, bottom line for the Big Ten was one of the last ones, but the reason they had to get in is dollars and cents, and with all the TV revenues they get from playing that tournament and all the gate money, I mean, it was almost foolish for the Big Ten not to go that route because the money is so large for TV revenues.
But for a conference like that, it doesn't matter. You can finish first in the Big Ten, get knocked out in the first round, and you're still going to get in the tournament.
Right, and then that's where those little conferences hurt as well, because teams like in the Big Ten, for example, a team like, let's say, Penn State, which is in 8th place or 7th place right now, could win the tournament, and then those at-large bids later on for the smaller conferences just start to disappear.
Yeah, exactly. Good point. Fadeaway by Urbanic is no good. He gets it again, pops it in there.
He gets his share of shots too.
He certainly does. And all of a sudden, we got a 12-point game, Chris, with 128 remaining.
He has 16 shot attempts up there.
He has 16 points, too, but he scored early in the second half. And then we go through a whole bunch of other names, and then finally, way down at the bottom, he's got another 2 points. And Logan Heine got bumped on the leg and limping around.
Well, just as you mentioned, the fact that it's a 12-point game, Coach Gresh sends in the horses. And
actually sent in the horse and then the rest of the guys.
sends the crew back out there to put this game away if they're going to press us. And that's a nice opportunity.
Yeah, Nickel pops it in. He's got 7 points now. Hasn't scored a lot, but he's done a lot of other things really, really well, especially passing the ball off to his teammates.
That's kind of situation there. Logan Heine got hurt, so Corey Nickel comes in as a substitute.
Free throw shooter.
And he gets to shoot him down, and Coach Noonan is like, what kind of rules are these? Don't I get to pick who gets to shoot him? And I think he does.
Oh, stolen away. Hagel had it, dishes it over to Spath. Christensen from way outside, up over the glass, out of bounds. Lakeland's ball, 1:07 remaining. Those 2 free throws by Nickel really helped a lot. Got him up to a 14-point advantage.
You got Christensen for 4 rebounds and now 22 shots.
Jeez.
Got to get it in, boys.
Nickel over to Janssen. Oh, he has it stolen away, and then he commits the foul on Urbanic.
Lots of turnovers for Lakeland here in the second half.
Well, that's going to be his 5th foul, too. Danny Janssen is going to fall out.
I got him for 12. They only had 5 in the first half.
Not a good ball game for Janssen, fouling out with only 5 points. I mentioned it earlier, Chris. I just didn't think Lakeland handled the pressure well at all, for that matter. Urbanic puts in a free throw. Ooh, that one was in and rolled out. But they're going to get it back. Under a minute now, 58 seconds remain. Spath got up on that jump shot, but it's off, no good. Spath is from Houston, Texas. Didn't they just play some big football game in Houston? Here has it, little spin dribble.
Yeah, that was just last Sunday. Seems like a long time ago already. And withdrawal after Sunday's Pro Bowl.
Brian Ferguson in the game for Lakeland, number 42 in the post. Being guarded by Urbanic, sort of.
Lakeland should only have to shoot the ball one more time.
Oops, stolen away by Christensen.
Or turn it over.
Urbanic no good. Christensen feeds it over to Hop.
Don't foul, please.
Christensen says, one more shot and I might be done. 74-61, we have 3 seconds left. Corey Nickel committing that foul.
23 shots in the game. Lakeland only had 27 shots in the whole first half.
Jeez. Well, Hagel has not had a good night either. Good afternoon, I should say. Had 3 points in the first half, but didn't handle the ball well, and defense wasn't the best either. Hopfa's shot is off, and that's going to be the ball game. Lakeland pulls it out by a score of 74-61. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, hopefully Chris will have a couple of interviews for us, and then we'll wrap up the broadcast this afternoon.
What does being involved really mean? Is it making grilled cheese sandwiches for a sleepover? Staying for the curtain call at the talent show? Or learning the names of their favorite bands? Believe it or not, right now there are parents just like you out there talking about things like this. From school to home, from friends to futures. And we'd like you to be a part of it. National PTA, every child, one voice.
Because he was diagnosed with cancer as a baby. Because she was told she would not live to be 9. Because she should have a chance to grow up. Each year, thousands of children learn they have cancer or another deadly disease. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital needs your help to research cures and treat these children, regardless of their parents' ability to pay. Because they deserve to dream. Call now to learn more about St. Jude's life-saving work.
Having twins can be a handful.
Buy one, get one free.
So when I decided to go back to school, I needed to find one that fit our lifestyle. Lakeland College was the perfect place. They offer an easy-to-manage schedule and counselors to help me anytime. Evening classes at Lakeland don't tie our life in knots.
Ever consider a double major?
We're back at Lakeland College, where they have defeated Wisconsin Lutheran. There you see it by a score of 74-61. Standing by is Chris Wright.
Here with two victorious Muskies here, Danny and Corey. Danny, first half, really put the clamps down on defense on the Wisconsin Lutheran.
Yeah, it was our defense in the first half was pretty good. We managed to make Christensen and Urbanek take pretty hard shots, and that was pretty much the key for our game today. But second half was, I don't know. I don't want to talk. Let Corey talk about the second half.
I always kind of call you the designated three-point shooter. You like to shoot them up, don't you?
Well, I like more playing defense. You know, if I happen to get a shot, yeah, I'll put it up there. But mostly defense.
Well, you're not from the United States. Why don't you tell us a little bit from where you're from, and do you like being here at Lakeland College?
Well, yeah. Actually, I'm from Finland, which is in Europe, and pretty far away from here, like 6,000-7,000 miles. And I mean, so far Lakeland's been great for me. I mean, I enjoy the atmosphere. Yeah, it's a small place, but I like the community, and I really enjoyed here, and especially play for the Muskies.
Well, I really enjoyed watching you the last couple of years and stuff like that. Good luck the rest of the season. Corey, I thought you guys really controlled the boards in the first half and the second half. Not too many second shots. Probably key for the rest of the year, too.
Yeah, we need to build on this. Rebounding, we always look at that as a vital key. You got to out-rebound your opponent. Otherwise, if you let them get offensive rebounds, it's another shot for them. So we just try to put the clamps down on that.
I thought today you had a lot of people contributing on offense. Seems like you're getting more and more people in double figures. You know, you don't really rely on just one person. I know you get your share of points, but today was a fine example of you got like 4 or 5 of you in double figures.
Yeah, and I probably wasn't one of them. I mean, ugly shots today, but I mean, you got to rely on your teammates. They pulled us through today, and it was a good win, and we just got to build on this. It's been a little struggle throughout with losing the 2 guys, and we started out with 17 in the year, and now we're down to 11 on our team. So I mean, it's just it's been an up and down year, but hopefully we'll get some wins here at the end and carry us over in the tournament.
I really thought the ball movement and the unselfish play in the first half was, you know, we just kept saying it over and over on the air. You know, that's the kind of stuff you want in a winning ball club.
Exactly, and this is a perfect game to do it. Lutheran's always a team where they're scrambling around the floor. They're trying to get steals on defense, and this is a perfect game where the extra pass will go a long way. And we got a lot of open shots today, and guys were hitting them, which was really, really key.
Well, I know we talked to Coach Gresh during the girls game a little bit, and kind of want to maybe get yourself up into that number 2 spot and then see what happens in the tournament.
Yeah, it'd definitely be great if we were in the number 2 slot. That way we get the first win. We're guaranteed another home game the way the tournament's set up. So it's definitely key for us to get as much home games in the tournament as we can.
Well, I know the last 2 years, you guys have been the #1 seed, and things didn't exactly pan out as you wanted. So maybe it's nice that you guys are going to be maybe the 2nd or 3rd.
Yeah, it takes maybe the target off our back a little bit. It definitely frustrating last couple of years losing at home. We got to turn that around this year, and hopefully we got to get to the tournament. I ain't going out without making it there.
Well, we didn't mention this in the air, but for those of you that don't know, this young man here is going to be, I believe, in the top 20 in scoring, top 10 in scoring, which it hasn't happened for over 20 years. So congratulations on all you've contributed here at Lakeland College, and best of luck to you the rest of the season. Now we'll send it back to Marty.
Great job, Chris. Good interview with Corey Nickel. Let's go through a couple of the scoring. Kevin Christensen for Wisconsin Lutheran led all scorers with 25 points, and he was followed by John Urbanic, who had 17, and they're the two big guns for Wisconsin Lutheran. Lakeland, on the other hand, had major contributions from 4 different players on the scoring side, and Corey Nickel particularly on the passing side. Let's go through the scoring. Ryan here had 15 points, and Nick Zeck had 15 points, lead Lakeland. Following them with 13 was Nick Howard and Eric Wilby. Wilby, coming off the bench, had a really fine game. Corey Nickel, a little disappointed he didn't get in the double-figure scoring column, but he almost made it in double figures with assists. He had 9. For the season now, Lakeland jumps to 11-11. They're 6-3 in the conference with a couple of games left, and they talked about the upcoming tournament and wanting to get into 2nd place to get a couple of more home games on that side of it. Our next game on TV8 is going to be at Sheboygan County Christian when Lutheran invades a part of our rivalry week. And then next Saturday on February 14th, we'll have the North-South game live at the Armory, so you can stay tuned for that. I want to thank you for watching, and so long, everybody. We'll see you down the road.